So we're here with Doris. She's one of our homebound patients from Lindenwood Medical, and we also help her through the charity Homebound Humanity. And her daughter is going to speak today a little bit about the struggles and her story that she experiences. Linda, you want to tell us a little bit about yourself and the struggles you deal with mom?
Sure. My mom is nearing 90 years old in a few months, and several years ago I noticed a decline in her capabilities, mental abilities,
I don't
and
know
she was
why you're staying here.
diagnosed with dementia.
Upstate.
And it's been a very long,
No,
hard
really.
road for all of
No,
us.
girls, all the women.
I am her primary and sole
They're
caregiver.
happy.
Unfortunately,
Good.
even though she has
I
Medicare and
did
senior
this
citizen,
years ago.
worked a full life, worked her whole life along with my dad, paid their taxes, and they were a low middle income family. And the best that they did for their family was to acquire a home. And now that home is at risk because she needs care. Excuse me.
It's okay.
She's been in a nursing home. No, I'm okay. And several times for rehabilitation. And I promised to myself and to her and my children to keep her at home as long as possible. It's very difficult emotionally, physically, and of course financially because so little is covered by insurances. Charities and people like Kristen and her charity that are the godsends. People may think it's little things like diapers or chucks or a phone call to see how you're doing, but those little things really add up emotionally and physically and financially. So I'm very thankful for that, and in hopes with that, I don't know what can be done otherwise, insurance, with doctors, with healthcare, with nursing homes. It's just a sad situation that you work hard your whole life and this is what your life comes down to. And everyone involved struggles. And it's also, I don't like to use the word burden, but that's what it comes down to. And your life is no longer your life as the caregiver. You're back to square one. There are days I take care of my 2-year-old grandson and my 4-month-old granddaughter. And the other days I take care of my grandmother. And I don't see a big difference sometimes between the two, with little time for myself. So it would be nice if something would happen so that people in this situation would have more help. And I think people don't realize until they're in it how little help there is and how difficult it is, but it's something you do. For family, years ago when I was young, my grandmother was not well, but we had family around. Families lived closer to one another. That's not the case anymore. Neighbors barely know neighbors, so you're kind of on your own, and it's difficult. But you do it. And it's charities, and again, people like Kristen and all the people she works with that truly are a help, and I'm very appreciative. I know my mother's appreciative when she sees Kristen. I don't know if she really realizes what's happening, but it's a true help to everyone. And I thank her and her organization.
Okay.
Did she get that?